That brings us to Steven now. What will the weather be like for all of these events and Mother's Day and beach weather?
Not quite, but at least we're not looking at any kind of like washouts or a lot of rain. We have a couple shower chances for Sunday, but overall it's gonna be a dry weekend. Just a lot of clouds around, and looking at clouds right now on our camera here from East Providence, looking down the bay, and you can see some blue sky and sunshine out there as well. And you know, things looking pretty quiet this afternoon. It's cool, it's breezy here in Newport as well. Temperatures in the 50s across the board. You can see the clouds out here, and again, maybe a little bit of sunshine, but looking at mainly cloudy skies for the rest of today. The wide view of the radar shows all the wet weather off to the west. You can see parts of New York, Pennsylvania seeing wet weather even to the south. We had some showers this morning make their way through, so we're looking at a mainly dry rest of the day. Maybe a couple showers down along the coastline as we go into the evening hours, but I'm thinking for the most part we're going to be staying dry. Temperatures in the 50s across the board. This is pretty much what we'll top out for the rest of today, thinking mid to upper 50s, so it'll be a cool feel when you factor in that breeze outside and the lack of sunshine, of course. Three key things, like I said, cool and breezy this afternoon. Mainly dry weather though for Mother's Day weekend, and then we're looking at some warmer temperatures as we go into next week. So satellite radar, you can see the wide view here showing low pressure to the south across the mid-Atlantic region. This is throwing back some moisture in parts of Pennsylvania and New York, but luckily for us we saw the moisture this morning and we're getting a little bit of a clearing across our area. So some good news is we'll be looking at dry conditions continuing as we go through this afternoon. We can time it out. Again, maybe a couple showers at the coastline through the evening hours. That's the best chance, looking at a blend of clouds and sunshine, but leaning more towards the clouds than the sun, of course, for this afternoon. Quiet weather takes us into this evening. Watch what happens though as we go in towards midnight. We see some clearing just in time perhaps for the northern lights. The Space Weather Prediction Center is issuing a G4 magnetic storm watch, which is the level 4 out of 5 for this, and we're looking at potential clearing, which means that potentially we could see at least some version of the northern lights as we go into the overnight hours tonight, if this clearing were to come to fruition. Of course, these forecasts with the space weather are very tedious, so definitely would be mindful of that as you expect to look tonight. Between about 12 and about 4 is the best chance of seeing some sort of version of the northern lights across our area. Best places further north away from city lights, and looking north as well as we go into, again, late tonight into the pre-dawn hours of Saturday. But Saturday's weather looks pretty good, looking at sun and clouds expected and mainly dry weather. So for this afternoon, breezy, temperatures in the 50s, cool temperatures as well, about a 10% chance of showers near the shoreline. Tonight's weather, again, cloudy in the evening, maybe that shower, late clearing overnight, and after midnight, temperatures falling into the 40s. So here's the northern light graphic that I have, that G4 geomagnetic storm watch. That's level 4 of 5. This is actually the highest, this is the most recent time that we've seen a G4 storm watch issued since 2005. So it's been quite some time since we've seen one of these issued. Again, find a dark sky time frame about 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. and you want to look to the north. Also let your eyes adjust to the darkness, and if you're using a camera, use the long exposure lenses as well. So here's the path of the northern lights, the visibility, and the green is the best chance of seeing it, visible to the naked eye. You can see that green does include southern New England to at least some extent. The blue line that you see at the bottom of the screen is the edge of the viewing area, and you can see it's very low on the horizon. So again, best chance is in that solid green shading area here that follows that dark shaded green there. So what we can expect the forecast, again, for the aurora, this is what we're looking at, the K index, how powerful the solar flares are as they impact the Earth's atmosphere. Tonight, looking at a level 8. So again, this is a pretty high one, a severe one, but then as we go into the weekend, the chances of seeing it drop off as it won't be as strong. So I know, I'm sure it's a lot to digest, but point is, it's the best chance that we've seen in quite some time to see the northern lights visible here in southern New England for tonight. So tomorrow's forecast, looking at temperatures upper 50s to near 60, partly sunny skies, cool temperatures once again. 7-day forecast looking pretty good though for the next several days. Again, a couple showers on Sunday for Mother's Day. We do warm things up a bit for Monday and Tuesday of next week. Temperatures in the mid 60s to lower 70s on Tuesday. Maybe some more shower chances by the middle part of the week, and of course the full 7-day on our website as well.
So decent weekend all in all, really.
Yeah, not too bad. Looking mainly dry for the mothers out there.
All right, sounds good. Here's a look at the stories we're working on today, coming up on 12 News at 4.